Your child support obligation is $808.72 plus the health insurance reimbursement of $230 a month.
Want to get that to your wife? Maybe she'll have you comb your hair.
You're also going to be responsible for reimbursing her for the amount of coverage for the child only. You understand?
So you're saying that?
I'm saying what I just said. Did you understand what I just said?
Well, man, I'm trying to ask.
Did you understand what I just said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We still mess around, and I just decided to cut it off because my leg has been killing me.
I mean, it don't make no sense you bringing that up here.
Well, you trying to bring me to court? You should have thought about that.
You all will address me.
Sorry, Your Honor.
You and I address each other.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
So you don't work in? Are you currently seeking employment? Like what are you doing?
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm trying to start my rap career, so I really want to. Right now, I'm selling CDs at my truck.
Here we
I'm
go
gonna be
with
honest
this
with you.
again. You're selling CDs.
In Your
Yeah.
Honor, he
I have some
does.
that- What?
He does make money under the table. That's his goal.
Selling CDs.
Again, I know he's bringing in something, but I don't know how much. But again, I'm telling you, it's intentional. Like he's doing it on purpose so that he can avoid paying child support.
Instead of stable work, he pursues a rap career selling CDs. Ambition is noted, but the judge makes clear dreams don't replace legal parental responsibility.
Sir, how much are you selling these CDs for?
On a good day, I'm getting at least $3.
$3
a pop, you know.
per CD?
Yeah.
Ma'am, how much does it cost for you to pay for? How much is it monthly for your groceries to pay for lunch for these kids?
Monthly, I'm looking about maybe $500. I packed lunch.
What?
$500. And you're making $3 per
You don't
CD.
even live in a house.
How many CDs are you selling a day, sir?
Probably like 20.
You're selling 20 CDs in a day.
$3 per CD can't cover hundreds in groceries. The judge compares numbers carefully, exposing the impossible math of raising a child on unpredictable income.
Yeah,
And
it
you're
keep me like I can
making-
get gas. I can get gas. You know, they give me a little food or whatever. That's about it.
So you're making like $60? Sir, you understand that's not enough to support this child, right? If you divide $500, right? That's
Right.
how much your groceries are, correct? You divide that by 30 days, which are typically what's in a month. That's $16.67 a day. How do you expect your child to live off of that?
Hey, he come over. We go to McDonald's. I spend $6. I got 10 left.
Sir,
I have to afford.
Daily survival costs are broken down, showing how little his earnings provide. Fast food visits aren't parenting, and financial reality hits the courtroom hard.
I have to drive to him and drop my child off and be like, you need to spend time with your father and you need to take care of your child.
so you're not spending time, you're not financially supporting them, so you're just leaving everything up to mom, right?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Where,
She
what
always
was the
she
last-
always say it's my child.
Excuse me, sir. It is your child, just like it's her child.
No, I'm saying when
Exactly.
she say every time we having an argument or a conversation is, well, it's my child, it's my this. But when it's time to take care of the kid, you know,
So you think that by her saying this is my child, that means she is solely responsible for paying for the child too? Is that what you're telling me here today?
Arguments about my child's statements arise, but the judge reminds him both parents share equal responsibility, regardless of emotional disagreements.
if I ain't got no money,
That is your best case here today.
I'm just telling you, Judge, I tried with this lady. You know, I have 7 other children, and she's
Seven other children.
I don't
How
know.
are you affording to have 7 children? Are you financially supporting them as well?
Nah, they mamas, you know, they fool with me. So,
What does that mean? They
I mean,
fool
you
with
know,
you.
like we still cool. We cordial. That's what it is, cordial.
So, with you guys being cordial, you think that excuses you from being able to financially take care of these kids?
They ain't tripping. She the only one tripping.
Okay.
He reveals having 7 other children. Shock spreads as the judge questions how he supports any of them with such limited income.
Sir,
Why I gotta pay her anything? though?
you came here to waste my time, obviously. We are not about to play these games. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
You are going to pay this woman child support to support your child. The court has the obligation to make sure that we give you credit for any other children that you may have, but you are going to start giving her something to financially support these children. Now, what I can do, because you, based on the paperwork you gave me, you did not work at the post office long enough for me to be able to just see what you're making on a consistent basis.
The judge ends the games, stating support will be ordered. Without steady employment records, minimum wage becomes the legal baseline.
So I will set your child support at minimum wage. Okay.
Okay, what's minimum wage?
You know the minimum wage in Texas, right?
Nah, I just moved here.
Okay. Well, based on minimum wage, the rate is $7.25.
What am I supposed to do with that?
$7.25. It's better than $3. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but by the time the
$3
taxes
for a CD.
in, she.
No, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Minimum wage calculations begin despite protests. The judge notes it's still more reliable than unpredictable CD sales income.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
as I was saying, that brings your gross to about $1,256. Your net, I have it at about $1,121.54. Your child support obligation a month is $203. Okay.
Month?
I take that back. You said you have
Can
other
I-
children, correct?
Can you split that up in like 6 months? I got to pay that monthly?
You will pay that monthly, and it will come out based on how you were paid. Were you paid twice a week or bi-weekly? However you paid at your previous job.
Monthly support is set. He asks for flexibility, but the judge stresses children cannot wait for unstable plans.
You saying the CDs or the post office?
The post office.
Oh, yeah, the post
Please do not mention
Two
that
weeks.
again, talking about some CDs for $3, and I just broke down. It costs $6 a day to feed your kid.
Yes,
I do
ma'am.
not want to hear anything else about $3.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
you're not actively looking for a job, so you need to actively look for a job as well. Giving you credit for the other children that you have, your child support obligation comes out to $145 per month, and that is to be paid each month. Understood?
He's ordered to actively seek employment. The judge adjusts slightly for other children, but payments begin immediately.
There is not a reason, sir, that I'm going to allow you to walk out of this courtroom and not give this woman anything who is spending $500 a month in groceries to take care of your child. Is there anything else I need to know here today?
Yes, ma'am. I also just found out that our child does not have insurance
Okay.
because of him. So I don't know what I need to do now. Do I need to go ahead and get insurance for our child, and do I need to pay for that as well?
Yes, that's something you can go ahead and do on your own.
Another issue arises: no insurance coverage. Mom steps up, but reimbursement from dad becomes mandatory.
And you, sir, when she gets that health insurance covered, she's going to give you the cards, but you're also going to be responsible for reimbursing her for the amount of coverage for the child only. You understand?
So you're saying that
I'm saying what
can
I
get-
just said. Did you understand what I just said?
Well, man, I'm trying to
Did
ask.
you understand what I just said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anything further that I need to know in regards to the monies with taking care of this child?
The judge clearly explains reimbursement rules, ensuring he understands every financial obligation ordered today.
You want to tell me that you're making more than $3 so I can do some
All I was trying to say
recalculation?
was that, you know, she's saying that she don't have to have insurance, or she don't. So how does she obtain the insurance? Like
She will do that. I just ordered her to make sure that she enrolls the child in health insurance. I'm more concerned with making sure that you reimburse her. Understood? Okay? If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
The hearing ends firmly. Excuses fail, numbers win, and the child's needs come first as responsibility is enforced beyond the courtroom. Case 3, Not My Son, after adoption. Judge orders $1,000 plus support.
Miss Cassidy, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
We were married for several years, and he adopted my son from my first marriage, which meant my first husband relinquished all rights. And he doesn't want to take care of the child anymore, now that we're divorced.
Okay, sir, is there a reason you don't want to take care of your son?
Well, he's not my son.
Well, yes, he is. You adopted him.
I thought I was in love with her. I just wanted to please her.
A divorced man claims his adopted son isn't truly his anymore. the mother reminds the court he signed legal papers accepting permanent parental responsibility.
So you didn't really love the child at all, your son? Because he is your son, just so we're clear. You're not going to be able to say things like, it's not my child. You adopted this child legally. This is your child.
Well, he's not blood. He's her son. He's not my blood son. He's a redhead.
What does
I
that
would
have to
never
do with
have a redheaded
anything, the
kid.
color
I
of
hate
his hair?
redheaded kids.
What does the color of his hair have to do with
I
anything?
just always hated redheaded kids.
Okay.
He argues bloodline and hair color, but the judge reacts quickly, explaining biology cannot undo legal adoption obligations.
How did the two of you meet?
Well, I had been divorced several years, and I'm a farmer. And so
Yes,
my
he's a
friends-
farmer.
Ma'am, I will give you your opportunity to speak in just a moment, okay? Go ahead, sir.
So my friends took me out to a club. I call them mammary clinics. Took me
Okay.
out to a mammary clinic for my birthday. And that's where I met her. And she strapped it to me. And I fell in love with her that night.
Their relationship began in a club, leading to marriage and adoption. Love once motivated him, but now denial drives his defense.
And
You fell in love enough to adopt her son,
to marry her. Because I thought I was in love with her.
okay?
And so we got married, and she coaxed me into adopting her kid.
Okay, you
The
adopted
redheaded
the
one.
child,
Yeah.
and you're here today because she wants you to
Pay child support.
pay
for
child
that
support
kid.
and take care of your child.
He's more of a ballerina than he is a boy. I
What do
don't-
you mean by a ballerina?
I don't want that kid. He's.
Sir, you adopted this child.
Well, let his own father adopt him back.
Wait a minute.
He calls the boy not real, but the judge stops him immediately, stating adoption creates permanent responsibility.
His father terminated his rights, and you adopted this child.
Well, she can talk.
I'm
somebody
not
else
about to play this game with you, sir. Mr. Cassidy, we're not doing that today, okay? This is your child. You legally adopted the child, and you can be legally responsible for paying child support as well.
Well, his first dad give up his rights. How come I can't give up my rights?
Well, you know what? We're not doing that today. Today, you're going to take care of this child, okay?
Okay, what?
And you're
court-
not going to give him up because he's a redhead. No.
He don't fish.
He asks to give up rights like the biological father did, but the judge refuses, saying that legal door closed years ago.
Mr. Cassidy, how much money do you make a year?
Approximately 83.
83,000. And ma'am, now I'm to you. What does this mean, farmer?
I'd rather not go into detail.
Okay. $83,000 a year. And sir, you said, how many other children do you have?
I have two.
Two, okay. So you have 3 kids
They're not
total.
redheaded either.
Sir, the color of their hair should not affect whether or not you decide to be a father to those children versus your adopted son. You understand?
I understand.
Oh, okay.
He earns $83,000 yearly and supports other children, proving financial ability to support this adopted child.
Well, as long as you understand. I
Judge?
have your gross. Yes, ma'am.
So I've dyed the little boy's hair now, so
What color is his hair now, ma'am?
his hair is the same color of his now.
And you all are aware that the color of this child's hair doesn't matter in terms of the financial responsibility, right?
I understand that, but he doesn't, so I'm just trying to make it to where he
I don't want
likes
to buy
his son.
tutus for
You
the
know
rest
what? It
of
is
his life.
ridiculous. She even had to dye the child's hair to even make you receive any type of comfort, sir. That's ridiculous. Now, at $83,000 a year, I have your gross at $6,916.67.
Wow.
The mother dyed the child's hair to please him. The judge calls the situation ridiculous and unnecessary.
Who carries health insurance for this child?
I do.
How much is it for the child only?
$230 a month.
$230. Okay, sir, you're going to reimburse that to her monthly. Yes, you are. And your net comes out to $5,482.88.
Oh my. Oh.
Yes. What? What? Do we need to call an ambulance? You okay? Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe an ambulance might help me.
Okay. Well, right now I'm getting ready to help you with these numbers, okay?
Insurance costs appear, adding reimbursement responsibility and increasing his total financial obligation.
Giving you
12
credit for
age.
the other children that you have. Your child support obligation is $808.72 plus the health insurance reimbursement of $230 a month. That makes your monthly obligation $1,038.72.
Okay, that's gonna run
Okay,
me
and you can
$4,000.
afford it. It's 83. You make $83,000, sir.
Well, there's a lot of overhead for farming.
Well, you know what?
Oh.
Dye your hair red.
Well, that's not gonna help me pay my bills. That's
It
not gonna help
might.
me feed my cattle.
Well, you know what? You might want to choose some different alternatives.
Support now exceeds $1,000 monthly, and he panics in disbelief. But the judge points to his steady income, explaining clearly that financial ability determines responsibility, not his personal comfort level.
Well, you gotta eat. That's where do you think your food comes from?
You grow my food?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I pay for it from you, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Well, guess what? You're going to continue to grow your food, and you're going to take care of this child, who's now the hair is dyed because you had a problem with the color of the child's hair. Ridiculous.
The judge firmly reminds him that food, clothing, and care all require money, and parental responsibility never disappears simply because emotions change or personal feelings toward the child shift. Over time,
Is there anything further here?
Yes, the last year that he hasn't paid, can he pay the back pay as well?
You know what? That is a great question. Are you asking for back pay today, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, unfortunately, you did not put that in your paperwork that you filed with the court requesting that. So unfortunately, if you did not ask previously, I can't award it to you.
Okay.
the mother asks about unpaid support from previous months, but the judge explains legal paperwork did not request back pay earlier, meaning procedure rules prevent awarding those past funds today.
So monthly obligation, listen,
Judge, there's another
you don't
option.
need all of that.
If he wants to come back and remarry me, we can do that. Then he won't have to worry about child support.
Well, I mean, that's an option.
I'm going back to my ex-wife.
That's an option.
I've got my other wife and kids. They're coming back. We're back
I just
together.
thought as long as he was
okay.
going back and forth, you know.
Oh, well, I'm glad to see you.
No going back.
She jokes about remarriage as a solution, but the judge quickly redirects focus, explaining this courtroom handles legal obligations, not relationship counseling, and financial responsibility remains regardless of romantic possibilities.
Well, I'm glad to see that you moved on, and I'm glad to see that you're open to that possibility. But unfortunately, this is not reunification court.
Maybe she
This
should
is
go
child
back to the
support
memory
court.
clinic and go to
So,
work.
well, guess what? If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Want to give that to your wife? Maybe she'll have you comb your hair.
Get out here.
The judge closes firmly adoption is permanent. Excuses fail, orders stand, and responsibility follows him beyond courtroom doors. 3 courtrooms, 3 excuses, but the same truth: children come first. If these cases shocked you, hit like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to Judge Zone for more real courtroom drama.